And only able to get this to the 19s. Should have opted for the touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Short throw to Disley. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Shifts by him, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Gino on first down. This is Fant on the short completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Walker on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 2nd and 9. Stafford now to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Short throw to Disley. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Walker. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Geno now to throw. Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's Stafford now on second down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. 52 yards. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. To the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
11 yards for number 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some room to maneuver. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Gino is going to get this complete to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Geno Smith scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Sliding out of the pocket, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This could be the turning point.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. From the 50, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Dallas up the middle. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Gino. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to throw, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 4. Throwing is Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So, play calling.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows. Erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Walker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 62 yards. And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Stafford.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 32. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Stafford on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Smith going to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Stafford now on second down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.